It's the top showdown in the Mid-Valley every season, Wheatland Sutter. Hi everybody, I'm Jimmy Graben for ADVarsitySports.com, and this is our Game of the Week preview. It's Huskies against Pirates right here at John Sorokoff Jr. Field for the Butteview League opener. Both teams are 3-0, and both teams are hyped for this game. Let's go down to the practice field and talk to the coaches. Okay, we're here at Sutter High School. I'm Jimmy Graben alongside Coach Ryan Reynolds. And Coach, you guys are fresh off a big win up in Moscow, Idaho against Clarkston of Washington at the Kibbe Dome, a 58-20 victory. Kind of tell the fans what that experience was like going out of state to play a football game in an environment like that.
You know, it was an outstanding experience. Our players really appreciated it. They got to tour 2 universities up there. We toured University of Idaho, and then we went over and toured Washington State University. And they got to get a little taste for college life a little bit and feel like college players for a weekend traveling out of state. Playing in the Dome was a great experience. It was definitely strange. It was new. You know, it is different playing in a dome. It's true what they say. We had a fantastic game. We got off to a slow start. I think the cobwebs from traveling and being in that dome environment kind of affect us a little bit, but we kind of snapped out of it midway through the first quarter and started playing some pretty solid football.
But you and I talked, and the biggest part of leaving the state isn't necessarily the wins and losses, but how the team comes together and the camaraderie and the way these guys, join together for a trip like that. Kind of talk about that a little bit.
There's no question, the bonding that occurs on a trip like that with the players and the staff. You just can't get that any other way, and it's just a fantastic experience all the way around for everybody.
And now instead of 800 miles, you just get to go right on over to Yuba County and take on Wheatland, the big rival. But you guys have kind of downplayed this. You guys are kind of treating this like just another game. How do you guys do that? Keep an even keel and just kind of treat this like just another game on the schedule?
I wouldn't necessarily say that we're downplaying it.
Okay.
We're definitely preparing for these guys as we do everybody, week in and week out. Our players know what's on the line this weekend. They understand. They understand Wheatland's a good football team, and they're off to a 3-0 start. And they're taking this game as serious as any game we've ever played. And we're just preparing as we do week in and week out.
And the Pirates' new first-year coach, Neil Stinson, not new to the area, but new to the Wheatland, being Wheatland's head coach. What do you expect from this matchup with the Pirates coming in?
Neil's a great guy. I've known him for a long time. I have a lot of respect for him. And he's a fantastic football coach. He does, he's really strong in the offensive area. And, he's doing a good job over there. We expect definitely some wrinkles out of their offense, something we haven't seen, yet to date on film. And probably defensively, too. They'll probably throw some different looks at us. And, we're just trying to prepare the best that we can for, the things that we anticipate that they may do, and along with the things that they do well already. So, all we can do is focus on the things that we can control and not dwell on the things that we can't control.
Okay, so that's what's going on with Coach Ryan Reynolds and the Huskies. Let's send it on over to Wheatland. Okay, we're here at Wheatland High School alongside head coach Neil Stinson. And Neil, you guys are coming off a big win. You go down to Lincoln and you take down your Highway 65 rival. Talk about that win and how big that was for you guys.
It was definitely big for us. We'd kind of been untested up until that point, so really wasn't sure exactly what we had. And I think Lincoln was in the same situation. They had a couple easier weeks to start off with, so it was a good matchup for us either way. I thought we matched up with them well, and they matched up with us well too. And our kids showed a lot of resiliency during the game, which was, we had doubts about. We didn't know how this group would respond to be getting pressure and even being behind. We jumped out early. It was kind of a real emotional roller coaster game. We got out early on them and played really well in the first half, and then went flat in the third quarter, and they got real physical with us and kind of pounded on us, climbed back in the ball game and went ahead. And our kids just, showed a lot of resiliency late in the game, driving the ball down the field.
A game where they show resiliency and win it, with 1 minute left. How does that help you the rest of the season to have a win like that?
Well, I think it gives us confidence that we can play from behind if needed. It also gives us some confidence that we're not going to quit. And, it's a whole new group of guys, new coaching staff. We've had a tough summer against teams like Nevada Union, and at times they make you quit. They're that good. And so we kind of question, okay, well, where are we going to be, and what's really going to happen when the game is on the line? We're not in practice anymore, but it actually means something. Are we going to continue to play and fight and scrap? And we did that, so I was real happy with their performance.
Now you come into this game 3-0. Sutter, the team you're playing this week, is also 3-0. Big matchup on Friday night. What do you expect to see from the Huskies?
Oh, they got an outstanding running game as always. I think it all starts around their fullback, Ehlers, which is typical of their offense. Been very impressed with the Sanders kid running the ball. He's doing a great job. And I think the difference, though, this year for them is that their quarterback has been extremely accurate. I think if he's had one thing in the past, he's been a good runner, but he struggled a little bit with accuracy. And he, from everything we've seen, has really kind of got that addressed and doing a great job of putting the ball on location and on time. So, we've got to be in position to make plays. We can't certainly leave guys wide open because he'll pick us apart if needed be. And then, the thing with Sutter, too, is they're always going to bring us a good defense. I mean, they play very solid defense. They've got 11 guys rallying to the ball. They're difficult to get, big, huge plays on. So they make you earn it. And that's, what we're going to have to go after is that hard hat mentality where we're just going to have to earn it every down because we've got the big strike potential, and we've shown that in the earlier games, but that's not something their defense usually gives up. So we're going to have to just kind of hammer at it all night, take the opportunities when they're there, use our speed when we can, and, try to get the job done.
Okay, well, that's head coach Neil Stinson. I'm Jimmy Graben, and join us out here on Friday night for AD Varsity's Game of the Week, Sutter at Wheatland.